Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to TJ and B Traveling. We're here still in Cyprus, and as much as we like to take the off the beaten path route, we also every now and again don't mind doing like a proper tourist tour, and that's what we're doing today. We're doing a coach tour that we got through Get Your Guide. It's going to take us through the shipwreck to the Blue Lagoon and lots of different sites that make it worth it, a full day trip. We're going to bring you along with us to all of the sites that we go to and let you know whether we think it's worth it or not when you come to Cyprus. Let's go. So now we're at our first stop, which is the shipwreck. The shipwreck which crashed here in 2011. Well, they lost power, but I'll tell you more about it in a sec. First you got to admire the view here. These caves, or this whole bay, is beautiful.
The color of this water, I'm so impressed with this. It's so beautiful, so worth the visit here, really.
And now this shipwreck behind me, the Edro III, wrecked in 2011 from when they lost power and all sort of functions aboard the ship. Then they ran into a storm and lost control until the ship ended up where it is right now. Apparently all the people on board were saved, but the captain had to stay on board for an entire year whilst they sorted out the insurance and everything. And then they were going to pull it out, but logistically it just was too much of a nightmare and they decided to leave it there.
And just our sense. Look, it's crazy, how is it there?
Let's go for a closer look.
Yeah, but look at this. This is impressive.
The Blue Lagoon is supposed to be later.
I know.
What about this then?
It's so impressive, so huge. How did the captain live here for a year? Come on.
They must have just thrown him food.
Oh my god, look at the water around. It's so beautiful.
Well, and obviously it wasn't as rusted back then.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could go there.
I mean, if we weren't on a tour, maybe we could. That's pretty cool. Sometimes you get situations where human-made stuff and nature just combine, and there's nothing that you can do about it except admire it. Admire the contrast. And eventually there's going to be a point where you won't know where the human part begins and the nature begins. Or the nature ends and the human begins.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy. Alright, so that was a quick stop, just around 20 minutes to take some pictures, take in the sights, and then get your ass back to the bus. I don't think you need any more time than that.
It's literally just that's it, right? And there's not much to see or do right here, really. It's pretty.
It's worth coming for the view and to look at it, but once you've taken that in, you'd rather spend more of your time, at the other places that we're about to visit. The other part of this first stop is for people to look at the banana and avocado plantation. Having been to Costa Rica, I can say that it's not Costa Rica, but it is.
This one?
Yes, that's the speaker to scare off the whatever they want to scare off.
Yeah.
But interesting banana plantation. Is that the avocados there? Who knows? Anyway, it's time to get back on the bus. The boat's made its first stop. We're now here at the Blue Lagoon. Look at this. You're gonna come on an adventure with us? What do you think about this Blue Lagoon then?
Oh, it's really amazing.
It is very blue, it's very pretty. Yeah. One thing the woman said is that they don't get too much in the way of fish here. Where the island is, it's shut off from the Nile, and they don't get as much nutrients in the sea. So you don't get as big a population of fish. But that's also then why it's so clear and blue.
Something we didn't know is I think you probably could come here by car. Because I can see a lot of cars parking there and people coming from the top to down to this place.
Yeah. Mostly people on quad bikes and off-road vehicles, but there are some other cars. I said at the beginning of this video we don't mind doing a tour. Definitely the downside to doing tours is just the amount of people that you get, and like big families and whatnot, and I understand it, like we get it, but it's just a little bit overwhelming. But yeah, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 very busy boats full of families, and then there's an extra 5 or so like with smaller tours, and then lots of people coming around. I mean, even if you could hire a boat for the day, that would be by far the best way to come visit here. When we booked it, we were told we were going to be here for 3 hours. Now it turns out that we're only going to be here for like 1
hour.
But I think we'll see. We'll probably be ready to leave after an hour anyways.
Actually, yeah, because there's not much activities to do here, because it's not a boat where you can chill in a boat or relax, you know what I mean? It's just a boat that transports you to here. So I think, yeah, an hour is enough. You don't stay more than an hour.
No. And then we have enough time for our adventure to the beach. And yeah, to show how popular this place can get though, look, there's an ice cream drive-through. That's crazy. So you definitely can just drive up here. There's this German family just drove up here for the day, made a little camp on the beach and enjoyed the Blue Lagoon. I assume not quite to themselves, but before all the boats of tourists, including us, came. So that's definitely one way that you can do it. I'd recommend absolutely visiting the Blue Lagoon. I'd recommend the shipwreck so far. That's been good. Time to get back to the boat.
So we just arrived at the bath of Aphrodite. This is supposed to be where she used to meet her lovers and shower with them, I think. I'm very curious to see what it is about. Let's go.
Aphrodite was the goddess of love, and the Greek mythology around her is very interesting, kind of crazy. Yeah, she used to commit adultery on her husband. Her Greek god that she married was the ugly one. There's so much lure around it, which, if you're interested in that sort of thing, makes this place a lot more interesting and significant, I guess. So Aphrodite was born in Cyprus, put back here. We don't really know. Well, I do know she used to meet here with Adonis,
You think?
who was created here by a tree. Yeah, more research is needed on this mythology because it's pretty nuts. This is a nice little walk. This is nice.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Now I understand why she would come here.
Yeah. But we've just got like less than 30 minutes to enjoy here. One of the things that we do find is like a compromise when you do these tours is the time. They try and squeeze as many things in, and we don't like that. We like to have quality time in each place.
Also, I think that's why we don't do many tours, but we thought the Blue Lagoon was going to just reachable by a boat, so I thought, well, it makes sense to make a tour. So that's why we did all of this in a tour. But otherwise, I think we could do it all separately, really. We have more time to relax and enjoy each place.
But not for us this week, because we're only here for a week.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're just dirty pigeons. What about the smell?
Oh, it's not a good smell.
It's so pretty though, the little streams of water coming down, look, from there.
Yeah, I know.
So this isn't just a pretty view, it's also the start of I think it's a 7 kilometer out and then 7 kilometer back trail to what is another fountain of youth, or the fountain of youth here. But yeah, there's definitely trails up this way, so that would be cool. If you have more time, I definitely think that would be something to do. What do you think about the baths in general?
I was expecting more, to be honest. I thought it was quite cute, but I was expecting something different. I don't think it's that impressed, so...
Okay. Yeah, like worth a quick visit, but that's all it is.
Yeah.
But then you get too many quick visits and then they add up, right? This is like the other tours. Alright, let's go back.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go to the boat.
Wrinkles are all gone. Yeah, I think this garden's pretty.
I think this garden is very pretty, actually. Very cute. Very romantic place to come to meet your lover.
This is a pretty restaurant. I wasn't sure about it when they brought us to a restaurant that we kind of have no choice but to go to, you know? We want freedom.
Yeah.
But then I guess if we want freedom, we shouldn't go on a tour. But this place at least has vegan options, it's good.
I like to look all the menus and choose whatever I want.
But this restaurant is nice, it seems pretty decent. We ordered nice and early. See if we can go and have a little walk around.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It looks delicious and huge.
Try a little bit of this. Zucchini, lentils, potatoes. This is delicious.
Nice. A nice salad here. But they're gonna give us more bread. Perfect.
That was actually delicious. Right? Did we even film any of it? Like, we're just too busy engrossed in the fresh salad, lentils, carrots, potatoes, onions. What else is in that stew?
Yeah,
Rice.
that's it.
Delicious, and what's more, very filling. We're both very full now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this restaurant. It's also a really pretty restaurant. Decor is really nice, like traditional style. So it was this, and this would have been a place we'd have never have gone to before.
No.
Although yesterday still leaves like that was like a 10 out of 10. So
Yeah, go watch that video.
yeah, everyone watch that video, check that out, and then we're gonna keep exploring.
What about the studio town?
We would never have come here if maybe we would come here with our car, but this tour brought us here, and it's beautiful.
It's very
Look at-
cute.
It's like a proper throwback.
Very relaxing, not much people really. Just so pretty, unique.
There's a
Very
view
unique.
here as well.
As we appreciate the views and enjoy our ice creams, we will wrap up the video. The tour is quite nice, but in the future we would prefer to explore this place on our own. Still, we had a lovely day and highly recommend all these spots for you to visit. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up, leave your comments below and subscribe to our channel. It helps so much. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next one.